This is going to be about the Seminoles of Oklahoma. Okay. So, the Trail of Tears was a huge event to southeastern Native Americans. Learning the history is important in recognizing the struggles and perseverance of these people. These natives traveled to Oklahoma and contributed uniquely to the state. The presence of these tribes is essential in shaping Oklahoma's identity. The Seminole tribe originated from Florida and Georgia. They're recognized for their culture, traditional practices, and contributions. They were formerly Creek and spoke the Muskogee language. In the last half of the 1700s, they migrated from southern Georgia to northern Florida. By 1775, they became known as the Seminoles, meaning separatists or runaway. They believed the universe was split into three worlds, the gods being in the upper, monsters in the under, and then the tribe in this world. Their spirituality shows a deep respect for nature, demonstrated by rituals that honor ancestors. Seminoles celebrated many ceremonies, like the Green Corn Dance. In this, they fasted and purged their bodies with the black drink, followed with a lighting of a new sacred fire. Being covered with clay, they washed this off and ended the ceremony. Other kinds of traditions help pass knowledge and values down. Collective strength and familial bonds were often emphasized. Women would gather and cook food as well as make crafts and clothing. Men would build buildings, hunt, and become warriors. They used a bartering system, exchanging goods for other goods. Seminoles would use the system to become married as well. Although they kept their culture for decades, this will change in the new age of America. In 1539, Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto encountered the Seminoles on a hunt for wealth. He treated them with disrespect and left to now Tallahassee. De Soto dies after 5 months in Florida, and the survivors would reach to Mexico. In 1562, Ribault discovered northeastern Florida, establishing Fort Caroline 2 years later. Spain colonizes his territory with the mission of converting natives into Roman Catholics and building forts. Spain would recapture this area, but France would recapture this area, but Spain would eventually take all of Florida. Later, the French founded Louisiana Territory and began the fur trade. With Spain's growing power, the English colonists became hostile and started wars and conflict. In the process of this, many natives were killed. In 1763, Britain would control Florida, splitting it into two. They would try to make friendly connections and trade with the Seminoles. In 1784, Spain captures Florida for the second time, and after several military expeditions, the U.S. is given Florida by Spain. In one of these missions, Andrew Jackson attacked the Seminoles in 1818. They would fight back, and this would become the First Seminole War. The U.S. and Native American relationship started to go downhill, but this highlighted the natives' resilience and determination. These conflicts are essential in American history, but later, negative outcomes would affect the tribe. The Indian Removal Act is signed, forcing all natives to move to Indian Territory. In response, the Second Seminole War occurs, lasting for 7 years. Osceola would become a leader and fight back in many battles in the war. It was up until tribal leaders came together and called for a truce. However, the U.S. would break this and imprison them. Osceola would die 3 months later. For the next 4 years, some Seminoles fought back, but the majority traveled on the Trail of Tears. Thousands would die, including natives of African descent and African Americans. The survivors would be welcomed into Indian Territory, which becomes Oklahoma in 1907. From that point, Seminoles and other civilized tribes faced challenges like economic development, employment opportunities, and globalization. Over the years, the Seminoles tried to combine their traditional values with with changing lifestyles. They have taken initiatives to support education, health, economic growth, along with passing down traditions and beliefs. Despite the challenges, Seminole Nation continued to preserve the culture through traditions, language programs, and art. Many events and festivals help maintain their identity and heritage to this day. Thank you.